Hey guys, and welcome back to our reaction to Severance. Today we are kicking off season 2 with episode 1, Miss Cobel. Very excited.
Hello, Miss Cobel.
Excited. Oh, hello, Miss Cobel. The cliffhanger was whack. It was crazy.
Let's take stock
Didn't
in
even know
what
how to feel.
Let's take stock in what was revealed
So much going on.
in the cliffhanger.
So good. We have Helly, Miss Egan.
Is Miss
Helena Egan.
Helena Egan.
Big plot twist.
That's
surprise.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So she's half evil. It's gonna be an interesting thing to.
I wonder if they'll ever be able to turn Helena.
That's the thing. It's like the dominant, like how it's weird that like the dominant side of you is determined by what you were before, even though there's like an equally half-time version of you that is dominant, but that's not the version that lives on. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sort of. Not really.
Like the version of you that is you is the version you go in with, right? That's me. Then suddenly when you're split, it is like you create a whole nother person inside of you, a whole nother personality. But that is the person that's trapped, that doesn't get true, like that's not the dominant side. Is there any way to merge both of those sides? Or switch between them? You know what I mean?
What if you
well, we
switched
already know you can switch between them, but like...
Right, but what if you could switch so that the severed version is actually the up version, the outie version? You can switch innie and outie.
What would the difference be? That's basically what they did while they were outside. They switched to their other version.
But like
trap the other version?
Yes.
But I mean, I don't know if that...
Because right now, the innie version is trapped.
But it just...
What if you trapped the outie version?
Yeah. Because it automatically, like, that when they go in the elevator, it automatically.
Yeah. But, like, yeah, you did it in secret.
Yeah.
But then the innie version, that would be stupid. Because then the outie who's now underground would be able to prove that they're actually the outie version. I don't know. That was stupid.
Helly could convince Helena of something.
That's exactly what I was thinking, yeah.
In her own brain. Like, she talks to herself. Do you know what I mean? Like...
In her own brain, or even besides that. Like, what if they like... What if there's a whole... Because, like, with Helly, it's very interesting because, like, she is her own antagonist.
Yes.
And, like, imagine, like, you have the situation where the good guy has to convince the bad guy that the bad guy is actually the bad guy, right? But
she has to convince herself that
she has to convince herself that she's actually the bad guy. But she can't do that by talking to herself. She has to talk through other people about that, or they record messages back and forth to each other. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, there's so much you could do.
Yeah, I don't know, because she already did that. She was like, I'm gonna chop off my fingers, you know. Anyway.
So.
But and then she's like, you're not a person. You don't exist. Again, what would change her mind?
What determines who the person becomes?
Yeah, and then the father.
What traits they have?
The father, Egan, the Egan Senior, he was like, that person. I can't believe what she did to you. You know what I mean? And it's like, he's talking about his daughter split off in her personality.
But they really don't think that it's them. They think
their ideology is crazy.
They're not a person.
Yeah, like...
And they are just like ghost slaves, basically.
My brain is almost breaking.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, philosophically speaking, I haven't even really considered the philosophy of like mind-body problems, or like what is mind and things like that, because...
It's like conjoined twins. Whose body is it?
Not well, sort of. I guess.
Well, they have two brains.
These philosophical categories. That's kind of interesting. Okay.
I was watching back in one of the old episodes when PD is like, I found a secret floor where they don't let you leave. They're trapped down there. And I think that's the elevator down floor, the testing floor, whatever it's called.
And that's the interesting thing about PD is he reintegrated, so he knew his above ground self and his below ground self.
He couldn't marry the two. Like, he was having problems.
But the lady said he would have been able to if he had followed the procedure, the post-op procedure.
What are you supposed to do?
I don't know. Other reveal is that Mark knows and his sister knows, and like all these people
are in on it. It's always fun when it's like there's this secret thing and then finally like they loop everyone else in, so they're like everyone gets like, it's like when in Stranger Things when like everyone's separated and then they finally get together and tell each other what's going on.
Every time in every Stranger Things season, it always starts as their disparate parts. Right? That like this person's got this angle, this person's got this angle, this person's got this angle, and then they all come together at the end, right? Yeah. They didn't really do that in this. It wasn't like everyone was chasing their own little pathway, but it was cool that they were roping in different elements. But something
Oh, the senator and his wife.
Yeah, well,
the political stuff.
Something that I am concerned about, I hope that they don't go this route. I mean, if they do, maybe they'll be able to execute in a way that's satisfying. But, you know, with their ability to work on brain stuff, it makes you think like, well, what's to stop Lumon from just like jumping out of a van really fast, grabbing Mark, erasing his memories on both Severed and, you know.
Can they erase
like
memories?
I don't know if they can, but the writers can't like I guess the point is the writer has every opportunity to like write into the story what
they can't like re-split them. Is that what you're talking
theoretically
about?
that's what you're assuming, but the writer has every opportunity to do whatever they want is what I'm saying. They can write whatever scientific hoopla that they want, and
Yeah.
I'm just saying that like I hope that the writing doesn't go that way where it's like we're going to retract now that these characters suddenly Lumon can just erase their memory, because that would be so counterproductive. Like once you get to a milestone, you don't want to retract. You see what I'm saying? And maybe they could do something like that it would still work and be satisfying and be smart. It just that would, well, you know, and everyone says that the season continues with the goodness, so I don't really expect them to do something like that. But
yeah, it's like once they're split, they're not gonna be it's not like they can unsplit them and then resplit them as a reset version of themselves, you know? Like their personality and like who they are is kind of locked in, which is kind of weird. It's like they don't have any memories of like major things in their lives, but they have like a baseline personality that's untethered from their like. So Helena,
that's seemingly different.
Like she is likely a strong-willed and like argumentative or like,
which she already was,
person.
Yeah, Helly
but
is
that's
too.
her base personality upstairs too.
Yeah.
And so it's just interesting when they come to, like we've talked about, they come to different conclusions.
But Mark is radically
their
different.
lack of memory of experience, because she doesn't have the memory of growing up indoctrinated as an Egan, so she comes to a different conclusion.
Right.
Even though she has the same personality like traits, you know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
See, that's I guess the point that I'm trying to get at. Like, will we ever see a scene where it's like Helly is telling her that? You know what I mean? Is it like having the opportunity to tell her you're brainwashed? You know, something like that. Like, I'm the real you because I wasn't like trained. I wasn't trained to believe certain things. Like, I am the baseline. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah.
Something that we didn't talk about is the Egan side of things. The idea that they want to sever everyone. Also, so the Four Tempers or whatever it's called. That is what the dancers that were in the lingerie, they were all dressed up as and stuff.
That was so weird.
Yeah. So that's interesting. They said that at one point there was a painting of him like whipping those animals or like, I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, I wonder what that's about.
Yeah, and so the dancers, they represented that. I don't know where that was going. It's kind of strange. Is it just a dance? Is it just like a burlesque show, or is it?
You're uncomfortable.
Yeah, very weird. Okay, so the idea that they want to sever everyone in the world. What is up with that ideology?
To be their slaves?
Yeah, like what is the purpose of that?
I mean,
what is their end goal? Like, where do they think that leads to?
And what are they working on
in human history?
What are they doing?
It's like, okay, you've severed everyone. What does that achieve?
Maybe we will get answers.
Is it purely?
Who is the board?
Is it economical? Is it purely?
Who is the board?
Yeah. Well, and you know the thing about the board that's also interesting is Helena Egan. You also wonder if the Egans themselves are just sort of mascots and faces for a more,
I think so,
decentralized, seat of power, which is a sort of group of clandestine figures like the board, like the Court of Owls or something, you know, where it's not the Egans that are genuinely
they're propped up as the godlike beings of worship, but behind.
So they're the British Crown, but the board is Parliament.
There you go.
Right, like that sort of deal. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Let's do it.
All right, we're gonna start season 2. If you enjoy this episode, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, let us know your thoughts. All of it helps support what we do, and we shall do more of it as you guys continue to join the party. If you want more access to early videos, long, uncut, full-length reactions, all of that is over on our Patreon. Go click the link, join. You also get to vote in polls and be a part of the community over there. So go check it out. It's awesome. And why are you mocking me?
Just having fun.
I think without any further ado,
let us get into this episode of Severance. Here we go, Kailyn.
No.
Right where we left off.
We're not happy. We're miserable.
oh, that looks so bad.
Is this right when he woke up? This is it. That's the shot. This was my first exposure. Was the camera just whipping around him so intensely?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was my first exposure. That's awesome. That was so cool.
Oh my gosh, yeah, so this is right after he said she's alive. This is his next conscious moment. Oh my gosh.
That shot of whipping around him, oh, that was so cool. And this whole thing, this is all one take. Obviously it's spliced, but it's a long take.
So many hallways. Where is he going?
He doesn't know where he is. The whipping around. That's so fun. Have they changed everything down here? Wellness.
She's not there.
Yeah.
What?
Ooh.
Ugh.
Oh no.
So what's gonna happen?
Wow, this is so interesting. So the reason he's down here is because upstairs Mark told him to come down here. Or like wanted him to come down. Oh my gosh.
Oh!
I suppose you're Mark S. I'm Mark
And
W.
they let him.
Who are you people? Perché stai in piedi in modo strano?
Yeah, sorry, didn't tell him to come down. But
Using a different first name to avoid confusion.
Welcome back, Marcus.
Okay.
A minute.
How long has it been?
I have no idea.
Okay, Mr. Milchick, please.
The
What you all
balloons?
did 5 months ago was one of the most
5
painful moments in
months.
the history of this company.
5 months?
I too was wounded by it. But we must be cut to heal, mustn't we?
Wait, did you say your old office?
Mark, this is Miss Wong. Miss Wong, Mark S.
Hello.
She'll be happy to mind your balloons while we chat. Right this way,
Okay.
Mark.
Is this a teenager?
You can shut it.
Severed adolescent.
Is it normal?
That's
for a
ethically
child?
questionable.
Excuse the clutter.
So he has her old job?
Okay, what's happening?
Miss Cobel is no longer with this company. I now manage
She
the
didn't-
severed floor.
Didn't get back into good
What
graces
about
with
my team?
uh,
the board.
We didn't fire them. Helly
Wow.
and Irving B both successfully made contact with persons on the outside, just as you did. Dylan G's Audi learned what happened after the fact. The four of you have achieved international fame. As a group, you've become known as the face of Severance reform.
Oh
Have a seat,
my
Mark.
gosh.
There was a bunch of
Shortly
stuff crossed
before your
out.
mutiny, we installed
Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
doors to keep you in MDR. This accompanied a punitive rendition of the Kier hymn performed by Miss Cobel. Do you recall?
I do.
I locked you in a room like an animal, Mark. As an unsevered man, I'll carry that knowledge the rest of my life. But for the past 5 months, we've been asking how a sadist like Harmony Cobel
Oh.
could take firm root in Lumon soil.
They blamed it on
What that
her.
says about us. We also know
She's
Miss
the
Cobel was
scapegoat.
at your sister's home when you awoke there.
Yeah. Why was that?
We believe she developed an erotic fixation on you and had plans to pursue both you and your Audi in what might be termed a throuple.
What?
Wow.
What?
Thankfully, she failed at this.
This is
What the heck?
this is their scapegoat
You
story.
still haven't told me where my team is.
We tried for weeks to get them back, Mark. None of them agreed. We told them other reforms, but it wasn't enough.
Except for me.
Your Audi insisted on returning. In fact, he begged us to let him back right away.
So the others, they refused.
Yes,
Well, I'd like to hear it from them.
that's not possible.
They're dead. Just kidding.
Enjoy your balloons.
This is weird.
Ours was a creme brulee and the keyboards were puce.
They were purple.
No, they were puce, I know, because it makes me nauseous. And I hate sweets. How much do we see of that Mr. Milkshake?
Milkshake.
What?
Milkshake.
It's milkshake.
It's weird because they have
I don't know.
Marco, where I can find some ink pencils.
Supply closet?
they have a woman, they have an old guy, and then they have like
Una più
a
pallida dei-
guy in his
di
30s
Garcia.
or something.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
It's like the same
Yeah.
like demographic a little bit.
Old guy, Kailyn.
I mean older, not super old.
Okay.
Did you
This guy's
really see
obviously
the
older
Abbey
than
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying.
Road? How's the sky?
I don't know.
What, you didn't see it?
Well, I went outside for a second, but I was distracted by my brother-in-law.
Seriously? Because we made a list of what we'd most like to see on the outside, and a sky was an easy number one. Brothers-in-law weren't even on the list. Can you tell what state we were in? Because 3 of us put Wyoming on our input survey. Did you see any buttes?
No.
Oh my God, how's wind? Is it just like getting breathed on, kind of?
Hello, refiners.
Hello, Miss Wong.
Oh, it's the ball game.
Let's head to the kitchenette.
Why? He said our old MDR. Is there another MDR?
Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Miss Huang. It's my first day here as deputy manager.
What?
I guess something about me is that before this, I was a crossing guard. Mark W?
Why are you a child?
Because of when I was born.
Hi,
Okay.
I'm Mark W. I'm from the MDR department of Branch 5X, where I work
Oh.
with Gwendolyn Y. Kind of a fun fact about me is that I thought I'd be permanently retired when my branch shut down. So this is a nice surprise.
Marcus?
Okay.
I've been here about 2 years. Something about me
Oh man.
is that I am lucky enough to have made 4 new friends today.
That's nice, Mark.
No.
But I have to remind you that I'm a supervisor, not a friend.
What a strange robot child. Why do they have children working?
Because they're twisted.
What about labor laws? What's going on?
3 new friends.
Okay.
So uncomfortable.
Congratulations to our 2 marks.
Oh my god.
And now,
It's like he is trying to figure out what his outie self wants him to do,
Right.
but he can't like
It's
talk
like,
to
why
himself.
am I here?
Like,
Why am I here?
He has to
Yeah.
figure it out.
No! Come on!
Let us see.
They're not gonna tell us.
Did the Egan's move? Huh. Probably because it's an older branch. Ours were animatronic. They even did this little choreographed dance.
So yours just stand there? That's weird.
In my first perpetuity wing, the Egans were brooms,
Rooms?
each with a face made of a plate.
A plate?
We were very poor.
Did you guys have the CPR dummies?
Yeah.
What were those made of?
Brooms.
Did you have an elevator?
We had, how do you say, a rope.
Oh, Rose. He's gonna try to get a message out,
How
I'm
though?
heading out. You
but he
good?
knows that you
Yeah.
can't.
Just about to close out.
Good, thank you.
You know, my old team was a bunch of dirtbags. We never hit quota. Not once. But it seems like you really liked yours. So I'm sorry. Good night, Mark.
Night.
Okay.
No.
I don't know if this will reach you, but I'm writing to alert you of the heinous conditions in the severed office to which you have transferred me. The branch is run by a shambolic rube who goes by Milkshake,
Oh my God.
a man whose stupidity is rivaled only by that of the 9 core principles. If you must continue to send me here, please consider strapping a bomb to me so that I may explode both Milkshake and the very spirit of Kier Egan. Wrathfully, your innie, Mark W.
Oh my God, that's very serious.
Is it earnest? Do you really think I'm a shambolic rube?
Wait, you think I wrote this note?
Altro cavo bugiart.
Were you going to frame all of us or just Mark W?
Clever way to secure the name for yourself, I suppose.
I don't know why you hate this team.
I don't hate this team.
You didn't even disguise your own handwriting.
You know what? I don't even know who this team is.
He's trying to
I
go
told
to
you.
the break room?
I want
I
my
don't know.
team.
Maybe.
Which
know.
part of that don't you understand?
Marcus, at this time, I revoke your status as department chief, which will be transferred to your intended victim, Mark W.
I accept.
You will be relegated to the office and must check in regularly as to your progress.
You even have a brother-in-law, asshole?
What's funny?
You don't know what I did to the kitchenette yet, do you?
Oh boy. Let's go. Let's go.
What is he achieving?
God damn it.
He's just trying to find her. Find anything.
Mr. Milchick, I've got Marcus in your office. He's got the speaker.
Hello, is anyone there? Is the board on? It's Mark S. from Macrodata Refinement.
Do they just sit there?
Okay, well, if you're there, please listen. Now, I know that you want to do the right
Oh,
thing for
come
several
on.
people, which is why I need to see my team again. Friends, you can't just make them disappear, please!
They don't just sit there at their speakers, do they? So he did not reintegrate.
Are you firing me?
On you go.
Yeah, what happened to the lady? I have so many questions.
Why can't you just bring them back?
Goodbye, Marcus.
Wait!
Oh my gosh. I cannot understand. That painting is weird.
Dylan!
Mark, did it work?
It worked.
Where are the others?
I don't know.
Milchick was... I didn't think I was coming back.
Okay, I've been back a couple days already.
What?
Yeah, and they had a whole new team.
Cobel just replaced us?
No. Cobel's gone. Milchick's in charge.
So the man who just tackled me and cut up my best belt is our boss now? Fuck.
Wait, he tackled you?
Yeah, bad. Which, I mean, fair, I tackled the man first, but I didn't fuck with his belt. Kier pardons his betrayers?
It says Mark, but he's actually saying Bert.
Dude, are you okay?
Okay, here we go. The OGs are back.
The painting.
Irving,
Yeah.
what happened?
Irv, dude, what's wrong? You poor up there?
You poor? Wait, why would he be poor if they're all getting paid together?
Yeah.
Hallie!
Wow.
Oh my God, are you okay?
I'm okay. Did you wake up?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Same.
Oh my God, I was so worried about you.
How long has it been?
5 months, maybe more. Come on.
Yeah, where'd they go?
They're gone.
Irving?
You won't come out.
Hey, Irv?
He's all heartbroken. Oh.
Okay, take your time.
Okay, so what is going on?
What is the
We're not in
play?
trouble?
I don't think
What is
so.
the
I mean,
play
Milchick
by
said our
Lumon?
message got out. He said we're famous.
All of us equally, or one of us is like the star?
I don't know,
It
but
wouldn't be
fans
you.
tried
You
to
didn't get
fire
out.
Me, I think.
Why?
Well, because I sort of sabotaged the new people.
Milchick is probably coming. Good. I owe him a fucking belt cut. Now tell me.
What if they're waiting for us to tell each other what happened because they don't know what happened? I mean, what if they're listening, Dylan?
Wait, what happened to the security camera?
Are they trying to lure them into a false sense of security or like?
Yeah.
Just, you okay?
Hi, everyone.
Ah!
I'm Miss Wong. Mr. Milchick's waiting for you in the break room.
In the break room?
All of them in the break room?
Okay.
What the fuck is going on? Why is she like 8?
I don't know.
So they replaced us?
For a couple days.
Who was me?
They have specific counterparts.
Who was me?
I said like they.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad at all.
Feel
The
bad.
Italian man.
Ruining their lives. Fuck 'em.
Well, I wasn't trying to.
No, dude, I'm saying don't feel bad.
The break room's gonna be different.
Yeah. Well, maybe not. Maybe they have to wait and take turns.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, his teeth.
He's so creepy.
Macro data refinement. Welcome back.
Smiling so hugely.
Take a seat.
His teeth are so bright.
If you wouldn't mind being in back.
Frolicaholic.
Tall glass of water.
So I guess the board reconsidered my terms.
Guess so.
Lumon is listening.
Be ever
What
merry.
you're about to see
I'm a
shown to everyone who sets foot
frolic.
in this building after today. I hope it will give you a sense of Lumon's feelings.
Grin and bared it.
Employee reform! Yay! We love you! We are good!
Oh, hi. You probably don't recognize me from this angle. I'm the Lumon Administrative Building, Branch 501. I've gone through a lot of changes since my siring here in 1870. My basement floor is one of the premier severed workspaces in the 206 countries from which Lumon operates. Hey, no running in my halls. That tickles. But what makes a building truly happy? This question came to light when 4 NDR workers, dissatisfied with their severed lives, conspired to mount what Lumon historians will forever call the Macrodat Uprising.
Let's burn this place to the ground.
Inspiration.
Why are we down here, still working in the dark?
And love.
What the shit?
The Macrodat Uprising yielded bounteous reforms. These include tasty new snacks like fruit leather, cut beans,
Fruit leather,
Christmas mints, and salsa. Not sold yet, the incentives were also reformed. All passes to pineapple bobbing.
What? Pineapple
To
bobbing?
brand new.
Do they think that children work here?
You know, it's funny.
No,
Other-
wait.
This reflective
Wait.
pool my
Other than the
whole
actual
life.
child.
Hang
But
on.
it took the quiet courage of 4 NDR heroes. I thank Kier for the Macrodat Uprising.
Okay. I cannot.
I know we have our differences, but I want you to know that I truly respect each and every one of you. And I don't want to be your jailer. By end of day, each of you will choose whether you want to remain here. Not your outies, but you. If you start work on your file, I'll assume you want to stay. If not, I'll send you to the surface. No ill will.
And you will die.
Maybe I'll even buy you a drink at a bistro one day. Like the rest of the severed floor, the break room has no cameras or microphones. Privacy shouldn't mean packing into a supply closet like so many sardines. I truly hope you all will choose to stay and enjoy what you've helped build.
Which is what?
A new quarter, fresh start for all of us.
Those incentives kind of seemed like veiled threats. I don't know if you noticed that.
Pineapple bobbing? How is that a threat?
I'll tell you when we're done.
Okay.
Massive ass head game is what that was. So what the hell did you guys see up there?
He said there were no microphones in here.
Yeah, he says a lot of shit, so just fucking whisper.
So I was at a party at my sister's house.
You know Rick and Hale.
My Audie's brother-in-law.
What?
And for some reason, we both know Cobel.
That's insane.
Yeah, well, there's something else. Just before I switched back, I found a wedding photo. Now, I guess my Audie's wife died a few years ago, which apparently is part of why I decided to get severed, except the woman in the photo was Miss Casey.
Miss Casey is your wife?
It's my Audie's wife.
But she's dead.
No, I know, but it was her.
Then she's down here.
I went to wellness. It's gone.
What do you mean gone?
I mean, it's gone.
Mark, are you okay?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Why hasn't he asked about his wife?
So,
She's not gonna say.
the inside of a really
Yep.
fucking boring apartment.
So you live by yourself?
Yeah?
Oh, why isn't she gonna tell them
Watching some
though?
nature film, sweatpants. And a
She's too
t-shirt.
embarrassed.
Yeah.
What kind of t-shirt? Did it feature like a band or pocket?
It was like a Save the Gorilla shirt,
Cool.
I guess.
And then what?
Then I went outside and found a guy. He looked like a gardener. Told him everything. I think he kind of thought it was bullshit. He said that his brother was a cop. And
She's
that
just making up
he would
crap.
Tell him everything.
It's like she went to the Walter White School of Lying.
Sorry, guys. I
Yeah.
really tried.
A gardener?
Yeah,
A night gardener?
I think so. Maybe he has a different job during the day.
What about you, Irv?
Do you suppose he's serious about letting us leave?
Or what did you see?
It's not our world up there. That's what I saw.
Yeah, it's like, do they want to exist or not?
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You can tell us.
Yeah, it's okay, even if it's bad.
The heartbreak is too real.
He's so sad.
Irv, I just want to walk for a bit.
He's gonna walk to the department.
I'll talk to him.
No, we should all
No,
go.
he's fine, okay? Let me talk him down.
He's married.
Yep.
Awkward.
Hey, Irv's gonna be okay, right?
Did you guys look happy in the wedding photo?
Yeah, we did. You know, I never, like, Miss Casey and I never felt that way.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
Well, I gotta get her out of here, right? I mean, if she's my wife,
Right, of course. I mean, assuming she's still here. Though technically, strictly speaking, she's not your wife. Pretty sure you're out about the ring.
sure, you know, we're the same-ish person.
This guy still doesn't know what happened to Petey.
It's mushy? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's mushy?
How they-
We're not the same, actually.
Is she gonna tell him?
Us and the Audis, we're not. And speaking for myself, I don't think we owe them shit. But Miss Casey is, well, she's one of us. So if you want to help your Audi and find out what happened to her, I'll help.
So you're staying?
I think I'm staying.
She has an incentive because she doesn't want Helena Egan to just get whatever she wants, right?
Mhm.
She's like, how can I do more sabotaging from the inside?
Irv,
Leave
hold
me
up.
alone, Dylan.
Dude, is it... You can't leave until the end of the day.
Are you sure? I failed at the objective.
What?
I went to go find Bert.
Okay, did you see him?
He's married, or at least he's with someone. I saw them through the window.
Shit.
I should be happy he's happy.
Yeah, but, seems like you're probably not, right?
The last time I was happy was when all I knew was MDR. When I was good at my job and not trying to be happy. I'm going to leave, Dylan.
It is not leaving, so stop fucking calling it that.
I know you
Just
want...
fucking try.
You're a good friend, Dylan. Before I went to Bert's, I woke up in my apartment.
What?
I was standing in front of some kind of easel.
Fuck, there's easels up there.
My Audi was
Why are they hugging while they're talking about this?
Because he's saying it
black hallway.
quietly.
Like the break room one?
No, it was different, darker. An elevator. At the end, with a downward arrow, he painted dozens of them.
Fuck, why?
I don't know. But I wanted you to know before I left.
Okay, well, you're not... No, stop it. Stop it. Listen to me. Look, I'm sorry that Audi Bert has a hot husband or whatever, but he is not the point. Amy Bert is the guy you fell for, and I know because I encouraged the courtship.
No, he didn't.
No, you did not.
I want it to be over.
Okay, so then after you find the black hallway or...
I want the pain to be over. If he's gone, and I'm gone.
Stop saying that.
Then somehow, we'll be together.
He wouldn't want that.
How do you know?
Because I don't want that. Because I would be sad, and I would be less productive. And I'm really good at what I do here. Whatever it is, and you're part of what makes me good at it, so please do not go.
Dylan, I'm your favorite perk.
Don't bring them into this.
The perks.
All I'm saying is, if Bert was still here, he would be telling you to stick around and figure out what the fuck this is.
Yeah, they're not done figuring out the mystery.
Dylan G, Mr. Milchick would like to see you.
Right, he wants the team to leave, right? He doesn't want them here.
I know, but they said it would be corrected by now.
Wow.
It should be Mr. Milchick. M.R. period. Please see that it's taken care
This actor does a really good job.
Yes.
A really, really good job.
If someone calls about my welcome screen, I need you to put that call through immediately.
Yes, sir.
You wanted to see me?
I did. Thank you, Miss Wong.
You gonna apologize about the belt?
Your wife's name is Gretchen.
What?
She wanted you to know. Come with me.
Audi Family Visitation Suite?
It's a blueprint for a new renovation, of which I chose not to inform your colleagues. It's called the Audi Family Visitation Suite.
Are you saying I could see my family here?
If you take the name of the room at face value, I say yes.
I can't.
Holy fuck. The holiest.
The holiest.
Sadly, everyone else in your department is single. As such, I'm asking that
What?
you keep this between us.
No.
Only to avoid resentment.
At some point, what's the point of Severance? If you're like trying to blend the two worlds, it's like...
Well, I don't know. This is all a play.
Yeah, but... What's her job?
They have their purposes, and it's like... You know, they're not going to reveal what those purposes are. It's all mind games. She's just playing games?
She went from playing games to playing other games. It's Kier.
Yeah. Man.
At what point is it like they just want to have two lives? Neither one of them wants to give their life up because they get too invested down here and they're too invested up there. It's like both of them don't want to stop. You know what I mean?
Oh, he didn't leave.
Irv, you okay?
I'm okay.
The band's back together.
I mean, that's certainly the case with Helly. She is like not wanting. Yeah. Okay.
He's like, I like my job.
It opens up. Macro data is refined. He lets it go. 68% complete. Cold Harbor, 68%. And she's looking.
And it's vital signs.
Cold Harbor.
See?
Uh-huh.
Her vital signs.
Uh-huh. And she looks.
Do you think that actually happened? Or if it was just in his mind?
No, it's revealing something to us about the data. It has something to do with her.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it both said 68%.
Are they're doing something with the people who are like in cryo sleep?
On the testing floor. What? Okay. What? Oh my gosh. That does not look good. What is happening to him? That looks like he's getting electrocuted. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So it's like, we'll drug you up or electrocute you. Or...
Okay.
Not sold yet.
All right. Pineapple bobbing. Who wants to bob for pineapples? They're prickly.
That's true.
And then it looks like she's being drowned.
And now
Okay,
arrange for
watch.
hall passes.
Her arms are tied, and her face is being pushed into the ground. And okay, and then this one, and he's like sweating out of like fear. It's like, we'll do mind torture. You see what I'm saying? Like, it feels like subliminal torture.
That's weird.
Anyway, I don't know, because it's like, here, look at all these great things. And then I just had the flash that it's like, she's being like water tortured, you know what I mean? And then he was like looking scared. And I was like, why is that a prize? Why are you animating him scared if it's a prize? Anyway, maybe it's far-fetched, but. That was the first episode of the entire show where we did not see the Audi versions.
Yeah.
Where we didn't see Mark's Audi.
We just saw their downstairs reality.
Right. Basically, we get the knowledge that it's filtered knowledge. You know what I mean?
I kept thinking, like, why is he not freaking out more about his wife? But then I realized this is not the person outside of him that loves her.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know her.
Right.
And so I was like, oh, I guess that makes sense.
Well, okay, so watch this shot though when he comes out.
It's so creepy.
This is the shot that I have seen time and time and time again. Comes around and then down and then up and then back down and then starts running. And it's like, how do they get that? How do they do that?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
How is it forgiveness? Are their heads cut off? Like,
I have no idea. It looks like they're like sort of buried. Yeah, because he's got like blood on the sword.
Yeah.
But they're like sweating. Like he could kill them, but he's not killing them.
And then there's like soldiers.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Right.
But clearly that's supposed to be them.
Yeah.
Subliminal messaging.
Right. Like that's not a real photo.
Or it is, and they don't know what went on.
No, that's obviously not a real photo because that's not Audi Mark.
Just because he's wearing a suit?
Audi Mark doesn't look like that. He doesn't make faces like that. You see what I'm saying?
He can smile.
Okay.
He has the same face.
I understand. Audi Mark would be standing with Helena Egan. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is filtered. The Kier Chronicle. Like this is not real. That's not a real image. The way that they are. The reforms.
Why is a ton of stuff redacted?
To up that like believability. I'm saying the photo is not real. Clearly, that looks like freaking Helly in the photo, in like the team photo.
You're so funny. It's the same person, babe.
Okay. I'm saying that looks like she's making the same. Her body posture is the same. Like this doesn't make sense.
Like you're saying they photoshopped it from the team photo or something.
Yes. Like this is not real.
Uh-huh.
Like that's not a real photo. People don't wear suits like that out there. They don't even know. Look at the cars.
Yeah.
It's the modern day. And they're in like freaking Doc from Dang It Cars.
Are you okay?
I'm just saying they're in an old car.
Babe.
It looks like a 40s photo.
Yeah.
They're like, "Ooh, celebration."
It is like it's such a like positive response. It's like, all right, yeah, we're gonna take this and then we're gonna be like, the world has come to say thank you. You have speeches praising the courageous act of their innies and thanking Lumon for its accommodations.
Like, okay, here's something else. I guess this is the Kier Chronicle. Again, that's another thing. This is not like a public newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Hang on. Kailyn.
And, babe, the board was eager to listen.
Right.
Rick and Hale delivered a benediction.
Yes. Yeah, right. Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, no one in reality in Lumon would not have happened. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, like it's so obvious that like the story is not out in the real world. So they told him that you're famous up there. They're not famous up there. They would have kept the Helena thing under wraps.
Because it was a company party.
Because that was a company party. And the only other thing was at a little family reading. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like friends and family at this like public book reading. And it was literally just the sister.
And then he was all alone and he didn't even see anyone.
Exactly. This is what I'm trying to say. That nothing about the reform, the public reform, you guys are famous, is true at all. Right? So it's all fake.
Has it been 5 months?
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Maybe it hasn't been 5 months.
All
of the information is filtered.
What happened above?
I know.
And what made them go back? You know what I mean? You have to filter everything through like, well, how did they convince Helena to go back? Right? What did they say to her? Like from her perspective, it's going to be Lumon always has an agenda. So what are they telling her?
And
like
she's on the bad side and she didn't tell them.
We need you to go in to deal with Mark or something because like to finesse the situation somehow for their benefit and she's on their side. So there has to be a reason why they brought them all back because why would they caused so many problems. It's weird.
I think it's Helly. Again, like Helena has to play 4D chess with Helly. You know what I mean? Because she has to basically bet on the idea that Helly will choose to stay. But she doesn't know. I guess like the point is Helly doesn't know how Helena would be sabotaging her from the up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which is why she needs to tell them. because they need to figure this out.
Yeah, that's gonna come to bite them for sure. Anyway.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Oh boy.
But
yeah. And so I think right now they're resigning to the fact that we're gonna wait to see what happens, right?
Yeah.
While at the same time we're going to try to get Miss Casey out.
And it's weirdly
and figure out what's happening
emotional because they're all like, we can't leave, otherwise we'll never see each other again.
Unless they reintegrate.
Yeah.
And then
that's the question.
I feel like that's so wild. Like, if you do reintegrate, because it's like your outie you will suddenly get all the memories of your innie you, and your outie you will start to have its own assessment and feelings about the innie you, and yes, vice versa. It's almost like you behaving oddly in a dream and waking up and being like, why was I acting like that? You know what I mean? And like being like, I wouldn't act like that or say that in normal world. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's weird.
I think we should keep watching.
Yes, let's do it.
All right. We are going to go start the next episode right now. If you want to watch that with us, you can watch it right now. The next several episodes are up on Patreon right now, including full-length uncut reactions. So go check it out if you want to get that stuff. Click on our Patreon link in the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we will see you next week.
See you then.